Hello, everyone. Hi, John Richardson.
Hey, Curto, what's going on?
Oh, we talked about that. Welcome to the BB23 episode 10 recap show with one of your favorite guests ever, because y'all made me message him while I was live the other day. So yeah, I know you're all excited. But first, let me remind all of you to make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe wherever you are watching these shows. It's a really great way to help support Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of those places. It's a great way to help support the shows, as is sharing, because sharing is caring. Share it now and let people know that we're live. Share it later. Put it in your favorite groups if you think someone will enjoy it. We very much appreciate it. Now, that being said, I am so thrilled to announce the man of the hour, the person you've all been waiting for. It's Matt Hoffman. How you love a window. Matt, as someone who has done the shows many a time now, and you've done it while I have done the intro of the follow, like, subscribe, share. You have seen Nicole mime and act it out, and now you've seen John. Well, no, she used to. Well, way to pay attention when we would do the intros, Matt. I was gonna ask you who did it better. Yes, the guest is the guest is always right. Yes, sure. Yes, you. Well, Matt, I am so excited. It is. It is. Adult Big Brother. We're at the adults table now, Matt, and we can have adult conversations. So I had puberty? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We have so much to talk about from tonight's episode, and I'm so excited, and I know that everybody wants you to weigh in, Matt, on what you think of this season. Just overall, what are your thoughts so far of the season? Bonering.
It's not like, oh, it's the best.
Who's your kind of your front runner as far as at this point in the game, as far as who could possibly win the game?
I don't. I like Hannah because she's kind of like smooth and a little like subtly sassy. And I think she's probably smart. I mean, she seems to be very smart. I should say I'm only an CBS edit viewer. I'm not like I don't do the feeds. I troll Reddit a bit, so kind of lurk around there and I'll read some of that. But I like her. I like Derek X. I like Claire. She hasn't done much on the edits, but I like just that she's a super fan that got on. I always think that's cool. And she's not playing it like a Frenchie super fan. She's playing it like a super fan that knows how it's, like really like is like this is how I should play Big Brother. She's kind of like chilling out. So I think that's good. A lot of good people. The girl I like generally the girls. I think I like almost all of them except maybe Brittany and and Asa. Am I saying that right? Asa.
Asa, yeah.
Probably messing this up. Yeah, those are the only two I'm not super into, I think, on the girls. And then the guys, pretty much Derek. I'm into. I think Derek. I like Kylan. I think is decent. I like Xavier. So yeah, it's a good cast.
It
has a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential, but I'm not like so crazy now about it. Yeah, I might get that way. It's a decent. It's heading in a good direction.
Do you think? Go ahead.
No, you go.
Do you think it was wise of them to get Brent out so soon?
Yeah, I mean, if they're playing the game of sticking Brittany up as a pawn, what a punishment, right, for us as viewers to have to hear these Brittany speeches over and over. I mean, for real. Can we end this? We need an America's vote that we can just get. We need to get rid of her. I don't think they understand. And they clap. The performance. What the fuck is going on? I try to watch Big Brother. Remember when this was like a game about strategy? And now we're performing for our eviction speeches. It's like, oh my, get the fuck out of here. So anyway, I digress. But anyway, yeah, I think it was a good move getting Brett out over Brittany. Brittany's just getting into be that pawn position.
Yeah.
Matt, are you on any drugs right now?
I'm not, honestly. I'm so tired. I drank a Bang. You know what Bang energy drinks?
I'm like, yeah.
And so I'm like, I need to wake up. So I think I'm just banged. I banged right before this.
If you are, can you share? Can you or let us know and we'll get some? No,
I'm too old. Drugs. I'll be 44 in 2 days.
Oh my gosh!
I can't handle. I can't do the drugs. Like can't do these things. I drink Bang. Right. That's what it's
right. The thing is never stop doing the drugs, and then you can always do them regardless of your age. Like myself. Like myself, yeah.
Do it. That's what we want you all to know here. Do drugs, and then that's why we don't have sponsors.
We're not quote on Hello Friends, by the way. I'll tell you this conversation. We're not going over.
No, this
is not Hello Friends. This is your reality recap.
No,
this is not.
Yeah. Hello Friends After Dark.
Well, that was a different show too. So look, I want to say yes. I don't know if it was the Lord protecting or not. The first 2 minutes of the show there was an audio issue, so they didn't hear us. But I am happy to announce that it is all fixed, and just watch the playback if you need to hear the audio from the first 2 minutes.
It was some of my best material.
It was some of Matt's best material.
Forget it. I like to shoot out with a cannon, like a cannon.
Yeah, you will. It'll be great. They can watch it back later. We fixed it. It's all great. Thank you all for letting me know. Now, okay, so you see, I disagree with you a little bit because you were saying you don't feel it's very much based in strategy. You think it's more performing. I agree. There's a large part of the live feeds where they just do an improv game for hours. However, this week on the feeds, there was so much gaming that for the first time in 23 seasons, I literally orally said out loud, stop gaming so much.
Okay, let me address this.
Yes,
this becomes an issue of just how you perceive things. There's no right or wrong. My take
there is
there are definitely seasons, a lot of them. Well, they're all okay. Every season is very different if you watch the feeds versus the edits. There are some seasons where the feeds make the season. It's like that is almost why the season was good. To me, the mark of a good Big Brother season can't have anything to do with the feeds, because as soon as the season's over, you have to be able to go back in time. Someone who's never seen it, go watch the season. Is it good? And if they go, I don't know, it was all right. You go, oh, you had to have been there for the feeds. Well, that's not a fucking good season as a television season. As a show, as a program to recommend to someone, it doesn't make it a good season. If all this action is happening and the editors fuck it all up and don't make a good show, then it didn't become a good season. So to me, the feeds are great and they're fun, and we get to get people fired from their jobs, and it's all great. But it doesn't help to make a good season.
I agree with you on that. People cannot go. I mean, I think you can. What is it? 1 year? The feeds from the previous season, I think, stays up 1 year. But you're correct. The casual.
What sort of fucking maniac is going to go back and watch live feeds? Oh my God, you should be committed at that point. That's a bigger problem than having a bad or a good season either way, I think.
Well, if you guys go to yourrealityrecaps.com/flashbacks, blah, 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 we have all of the top moments highlighted in flashback times for each season. So Go right to where you want to see. No, I agree with you. The casual Amazon, Apple TV person is not going back to the live feeds to watch something. They're either getting hooked on the show or not getting hooked on the show.
Well, I mean, even watching them through the Paramount Plus app is annoying. I don't know if you've tried it, but you can only see one at a time, where if you're online and you go through the CBS.com website, you get to choose from all the 4 windows. It's ridiculous.
Well, I just drank that bang. I'm gonna be up all night watching live feed clips of past seasons now that I heard about this promotion.
And tweeting, right? And tweeting.
Live tweet my reactions.
I would just like to say on behalf of Matt Hoffman, who we'd like to see play again, and ourselves, that is so glad CBS has given us exit interviews. We love the Paramount Plus app and think it works just great.
So perfect.
It is our favorite app. I use it even when I don't have to. I'm totally kidding. I hate it as well. I watch it in Google Chrome so I can fast forward and rewind.
Yeah.
Don't know why it's not a basic feature on the app.
Hello.
Don't understand. Okay, so Matt then, what about this Showmance, Christian and Alyssa? I saw we got a lot of questions on Instagram from people saying, can we please have Matt weigh in on what he thinks of the Showmance this season?
Yeah.
Christian and Alyssa.
It's like an ottoman hooking up with a recliner. I mean, who even knows who these two are? It sounds like Christian's going to be getting sex this week, which is great for him, I guess. But bland. Who cares, honestly?
First of all, he is my precious angel of the world, and he just won HOH. So you should put a respect on his name.
Barely won HOH. Just lucky.
And it's a non-showmance. They get 3 seconds of a showmance edit because they have to hide it the whole time.
They're so boring. They're so boring. Isn't a showmance? You can't even get any airtime.
No, I wouldn't even download their porno. No.
Well, now I think I might. So, look, I don't care about them as a showmance at all. But are you watching the feeds, Matt?
No, I'm not. And I don't say that in like a chastising way to people that do. I just am not.
Okay. So then let me ask you what your thoughts were of Brent this week. Are you on board with the Brent? Were you on board with the Brent blind side? What did you think of it as a show only watcher?
Yeah, I don't know what happened like over the years in this regard, but there aren't blind sides. When was the last time we had one where at some point before the vote, the person knew? And I feel like that used to happen. Like it would really get to the vote. And the person, remember Dustin, the jaw drop of season, what was that, 8? It was just like those are moments that you never get. They always find out. Why do people tell everybody at the last minute? Especially pre-jurors. I get why you might want to tell a juror for some sort of management, but fuck these pre-jurors. You know, have the moment. Send them off with like that shocked look. I don't know.
So is your thought process here is that Brent was told ahead of time?
Yeah. I think I did see that on Reddit maybe or Twitter or something. I saw
he
that.
Was
you could tell by
not told.
He wasn't. Then why wasn't he more
was not surprised at all? Yeah, no, especially given all like his.
He said he wasn't. He said he wasn't surprised at all when he was sitting with Julie.
Okay, non-feed watchers. Let me explain to you. Brent has a giant ego. Of course he is not going to have his jaw drop on the floor and act like he is so shocked. He is of the personality of one of those people that is going to be like, of course, I knew that was happening. Oh, well, yep. No, I quit.
I heard they told I quit. Him, and I don't buy that. I feel like he was told that there's no way that he would have reacted differently.
I'm going to side with Matt on this one. Yeah.
I want them to be
people.
told.
Is there chat people? Is anybody watching? So we just talking to each
chat
other?
Chat people, look, first of all, Denise in the chat. Denise in chat right away said he was told, Eric, but she's in a wheelchair, and I don't think she is a good decision maker. So...
You say they would. Hello, friends. You can't say good, baby.
They wouldn't, but Denise loves it.
But
Denise.
What? Oh, you're going to criticize me about making fun of someone's legs?
I am. I learned a lesson. I think we all should. I should have taught a lot of people lessons you didn't pick up on.
I mean,
I have to
care
tell
of that cat for some good karma. Come on.
I have to tell you, Matt, Denise is one of your biggest fans, and she has the same sense of humor as you or I, and she requested that I make a wheelchair joke during this show.
Did she what's with her legs? Do we know the story?
Who knows?
We don't know.
Accident, wobbled.
Skydiving.
I don't pay attention to
laid on a railroad track. We don't know.
Why does nobody care about Denise? I care.
No, we care. We care about the upper half that works.
The one that can like and subscribe, right?
Right. She can still use her hands. So here's the
It's great.
Denise loves it in the chat. Oh my god, people that it's like their first show, they're like,
people are dropping. You're losing viewers. All the hello friends, like the junior high kids, are just like, what is this? We don't bully anymore.
Oh, they're at summer camp, Matt. They're fine. They're having fun. They're shooting arrows, playing in rafts in the lake.
Look, let me tell you about Denise. She told me she wanted to go in business with me, where we rent her out in Disney World so that people can cut lines.
Oh my gosh!
And we came up with the name of it was Wheelie Long Lines.
That's great. Why are you saying this, public?
I know.
Because much like Uber and all these, and DoorDash and stuff, I mean, there are plenty of people in wheelchairs who would love the opportunity to go to Disney for free, and then in exchange for someone to cut the line with them. It's a great day. Everyone's a winner.
Is her wheelchair electric, or would I have to push her?
Well, you charge more or less, depending on it's like the Uber X,
Maybe I need to, lose a few inches, so maybe I might opt in for pushing her around while I get on the rides, right?
And then like a ride share, if you have like you and a family, it's going to cost more than if you just want a one-on-one, wheelchair.
Right.
More sympathy.
I love all the options, Eric.
Yeah, I think this is great. I really
Wheelie Long Lines coming soon.
It's really good. It's almost as good as Faith Center Co. I think you could. You know what that's about? Is Brent going to get a hoodie?
Maybe.
We don't know. The first two got the tie-dye hoodie. The Frenchie and what's the other guy? Travis.
Did they?
Yeah, Julie Chen gave him tie-dye Faith Center Co. hoodies.
Okay, well then, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't he?
Eric, it's great, and she gave him the first off. If you go to the website, because when I found this out, I'm like, what is happening here? She just gets wackier with every minute. So I go to the website, right, Eric? Guess how much a Faith Center Co. hoodie is?
How much?
Oh, and it's ugly as fuck, Eric. It's tie-dye. Oh, Julie, I'm so sorry for watching this, but it's crazy, Julie. Okay,
$80.
It's a tie-dye. It's a tie-dye hoodie. And it says Faith Center. It's $88. Here's the thing. It's $88, but here's the thing. Okay. She's Julie Chen Moonves. She's loaded as fuck, right? And there's nothing on that website that I saw about charity, tithing, whatever. She's charging $88. She's cashing out. And here's the thing. That is the cheapest of her hoodie is the one she keeps giving to the contestants. So she won't even give them like her top of the line hoodie. You get off of Big Brother, you get the lowest end Faith Center Co. hoodie that Julie Chen can possibly dish out to you, and she just rakes in the cash on it. So be safe and be good to one another, Eric. On that note.
And now I would like to remind everyone, if you'd like to watch my hour-long show with Julie Chen, it is over on our website as well, where Julie graciously donated autographed books of hers and her Faith Co. sweatshirts.
Did you get a sweatshirt? Which one? What level? Did you get the $88 one or the $119?
Of course we got the good ones,
Matt. What does a $119 hoodie do? Does it blow you when you put it on, Eric? What the fuck am I paying $119 for a hoodie? That's insane.
I am sorry that Julie Chen is a smart businesswoman and we're not.
It's soft and you can wipe up afterwards.
Totally nuts. Do you ever wear the hoodie?
No, but Matt, here's the thing. We can take your artwork, we can put it on a hoodie, we'll open up a store, we'll do like Faith Co., but like we'll spell one letter wrong.
Yeah, we'll cut that price in fractionally. Yeah, we gotta go for volume. We're gonna go volume sales.
volume
I
of
feel
sales.
like myself and Julie Chen Moonves would tap into very different buyer markets, though. So I don't know that we'd be taking any business from each other.
I gotta say, has your only interaction with Julie been like on the show, and that's been it?
Yeah, well, unless you count when I was waiting to get in to finale, like when you're just kind of waiting. She was it was just happenstance. She was in this folding chair next to me in her robe and like her hair curler things, like waiting to get. And I just kind of like looked.
I have to say, having her on the Hello Friends podcast, it was like an hour and a half show, and then she stayed and talked with us for like a half hour after. I feel totally different about her. I feel she's the most like down to earth, genuine person. Maybe she fooled me.
I think she's cool, but she's just a little kooky.
Well, she's a mega millionaire, Matt.
I don't even care about religious. I'm not like making fun of religious people at all. Nothing, whatever. She's kooky in a different way. It has nothing to do with religion.
Yeah,
that's just like
kooky. She's kooky in the way that she could make one phone call, have this show taken off the air, and our family's killed. So yes, she's kooky like that, Matt.
Yeah. She's kooky, and now she goes all in on her husband's namesake after he gets called out for being a sexual predator. Why not do that before? That's cool, right?
Well, we're not going to blame the victims.
Edit this part out, Eric, because we don't want Julie. Because I know she's going back and watching Matt Hoffman on reality recaps. I'm probably tuning in live, and we've already screwed ourselves over.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know?
I do.
She does watch the show because I have a way to know, and I know.
Well, okay. Look, I don't.
Maybe not this one. This one might end up. It did have that audio error in the beginning, so you guys might only be here watching this live, and we'll never see it again.
Everything I say is an audio error. Julie's great. I love her. I think. Good.
Julie,
she's wonderful.
$2 for a hoodie. That's great. I hope she's able to live off of that. I know it's times are tough, so. I wish her the best.
Yes.
So, Matt, we know you're watching the episodes on CBS, the edited ones. These last few ones with Brent, his ego, things he's saying like, I can't be friends with women. What do you think of that? Can you be friends with women?
I can be friends with women.
Without wanting to have sex with them?
Are you not? Is everybody not straight here but me? Is that true? Is that a fact or not a fact? What's happening?
I don't know. Let's play a game.
It depends on what I'm on.
We've already offended so many. Let's go for the gays now. What do you think? You think John is gay or straight?
I don't like labels.
I would believe that he would go wherever the wind takes him. I don't think he's really exclusively female interested, but I doubt that it might, a vagina here or there would bother him.
I believe the term, Matt, is strictly dickly, and he's a gold star gay.
Oh, gold star! Congratulations! That I'll clap for. Not this Britney shit. I'll clap for gold star gay.
I would be a platinum if I was delivered C-section, but I wasn't.
Okay, so back to your question. Now that I know the audience I'm dealing with, it's not super relatable. I feel like absolutely you could who can't be friends with a girl is someone who doesn't get laid enough or because it's like you're just so hard up. You're like, oh my god, a girl, I gotta bang her. It's like no, if you're just like have any sort of social acumen and have had any sort of experience with women, I feel like seeing a girl and being friends with a girl is not like grounds to bang her. It's just so crazy to me.
Do you think that's what Brent was seeing, like when he's having talks with Hannah, some of the other girls, like, oh my gosh, they just need to get laid, and I'm here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know the mindset. He was an odd character, but in some ways, like he was almost in a weird way, like a much better looking, slightly more egotistically clouded version of me. I mean, he totally got messed up. He had no idea what was going on right around him, and it seemed very obvious. I mean, there are a lot of parallels in that way to what I kind of just stupid shit, like seeing him go around tonight. And so here's where I start talking about Big Brother 12, and your viewers are like, who is this old guy? But seeing him go around tonight and talk to people and be like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then he walks away and they just laugh and go, oh my God, he seriously thinks we're going to do that. And I remember being in the house And it was the week I got put up, and like I was having a conversation with the brigade guys, and we were all talking about okay, this is what we got to do to save me. Of course, they didn't want to at the time. They're like, okay, we're gonna. Everyone but me was gonna go up to the HOH and get him to put up Reagan. And I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. So they go up to the HOH, and then you watch the show, and they go up and they start slamming me. But the whole time I'm up there thinking they're talking to get out Reagan. So it's like I feel my heart goes out to him a little bit, but I do think like he was way crazier even than I was. He was like his ego and the arrogance and just the bravado of like, he was just so open about how wrong he was. I feel it was just even crazier than ever.
And I think too, I mean, he hadn't really had a chance to be a competitive threat, right? Like, I mean, besides maybe just physically looking at him, but we saw him on Bowl Arena last episode. He was the only one barfing at the end. I didn't see a lot of real competitiveness. Yet Xavier, who was HOH, just says, yeah, I got you out because you're just a strong competitor. Do you think he was taking the easy way out?
It's easy but smart. I mean, yeah, it's still early in the game. You see a big, strong guy. It's so easy to be like, oh yeah, you're a threat. You know, it's just like such an easy route to take. I'm honestly glad we're done with at least done with the aviation humor. Like that I'm so sick. There was like 3 other goodbye messages and like flight references. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, you can go. Wow, he works on a plane. It's not even like rare of a job. Like the flight attendant's fucking everywhere, right? Whatever.
Well, first of all, poor Big D. Big D is the one who originally came up with that joke, and I think he just wanted it to simply, like, his goodbye message was just going to be something like, Brent, please use the exits at the rear of the plane when you get out of this house, or something like that. Then everyone thought it was so funny, and, like, everyone took it for their goodbye messages. So it was just like, whatever.
Did you guys? Okay, because I watched the edit, so all I can do is pick up on this oddity, and I haven't seen anything about it on Reddit, which is the only place I would have seen it. Do you guys know what the fuck is with Derek F not being able to say the word vote?
Derek F not
like tonight he goes, I sadly to evict blah, and like the other week he went, I cast my to evict. He never says the word vote. He'll just skip the word vote, and I'm watching it. It's never explained, and I'm like, this is the oddest affect. You guys don't notice it?
No, I saw it tonight. I was going to mention it. I saw the clip, because you're right. Tonight he said...
They don't tell like an inside joke in the house where they're like talking about, hey, do this thing, don't say vote. The fuck? It's so weird. You guys, if he gets out pre-jury and you interview him, so you have to ask. I'm so curious.
Yes, we definitely need to know. We need to know about that. Do you like that Tiffany and Claire, I wanted to say Christine... Claire, do you appreciate that she does not pander when doing her vote? Because she is a super fan. She says, I hate the hellos and goodbyes and all of that. That is why she just goes in, sits down, votes, and leaves.
It's getting out of control. Claire is she is like the there's the 2 super fans, the Claires and the Frenchies, and we had the extremes. And Claire is such a good super fan. Those DR things are the worst. Fucking, what's her name? The Azza. She she had the longest. She talked more in her fucking her thing than she like all her DRs. I feel in the season combined. It's not like. How's it so many?
She's not a big talker. She's more to herself, and a lot of times. Lately, when she starts to voice her opinion, it seems to get shut down by the other people in her alliance. So she's, I feel, reserving herself a bit now. So she does.
This is my CBS only viewer opinion, so I don't know, live feeds or whatever. But like, I would not know who she was if she didn't have that that look. She looks like a video game avatar, like a sim or something. Oh, the tall, skinny girl with the big hair. It's like, that's it. Otherwise, I wouldn't know she was on the show. Yeah, she seems very.
She's not going to get in edit. She might this week. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens this week. But I will say, I saw people in the chat saying, Matt, don't compare yourself to Brent. Thanks. You were not at all like him. And no, I don't think that you were at all like Brent. No.
Is Brent hot, you guys?
No. Ew.
You never heard of him. You see him across a room or something. You have no idea who the guy is.
First of all, I think people that have watched me for years know how I feel about this. If you are someone that has veins sticking out from your skin, there is nothing I find more
I
disgusting
love it.
because
Like it.
I
Point
can't.
counterpoint.
Love
Your
it.
veins should be in your
Yeah.
body. I shouldn't be looking
I
at
love
them.
it.
Which vein? You talking?
Any of them, all of them.
All of them?
Don't
Okay.
care.
Any veins anywhere, Eric? I mean,
Anywhere.
anywhere. Oh,
Is everybody
okay.
picking up on this innuendo out there? Do we need to be more overt?
Do you guys know what we're talking about?
Junior high kids say
The
good night to
The
your
Hello
parents.
Friends crowd
Go
is
to
so
bed.
confused right now. Like, Mom, what are they? What is this?
Which
What's the vein? What's
veins?
the vein?
No. Here's the thing when it comes to Brent and this week. I truly think he did not know. I mean, again, I don't feel that he knew. I watched all the conversations up until 2 hours before. I wanted him to be told because I wanted to see the anger and the backlash. A lot of us expected that we were going to see that. Instead, what we saw was Brent hug everyone, say it's just a game, and then go out there to Julie and be like, I can't be that mad at him. I'm doing the same thing too. It's a game about betrayal and deceit. So are we giving him any credit for that at all, or are we still hating him?
I think on Sunday we're going to find out. We're going to see like an hour before eviction. It's gonna
We
scream it
better
out.
the next episode. Listen, he's absolutely right, and of course we're going to give that to him. But I think he was told, and we saw Claire saying, "You know what? I feel really bad. I think we should tell him." But then he might blow up everybody's game because he knows a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think Hannah was the only one that was kind of real, talking about his arrogance a little bit, just like, you're just probably too arrogant to even get this. Do you know what I mean? So. I think he was told, and I think he had time to prepare. And yeah, I think we're going to see some stuff hopefully next episode. I want that. That's what I want.
Okay. Well, my favorite part is how, again, we've been doing this for so many shows this season and years, and I've never wrong, and I don't know why you don't believe me, but I
Gonna
promise
be
you.
wrong one day. One day you will.
I promise you he was not told. Because if he was, that would have been what Julie led with. Because Sunday night is their hardest night to get viewers. Julie would have been like, watch the fallout backlash of Brent finding out about the blind side Sunday night. We had none of that because he wasn't told.
But I think too, Brent being told, oh, he's such a big threat, let's get him out, he's a meathead, whatever. That's what he kind of led with. I'm just such a big threat in the house. That's why I'm out. No, you were annoying everybody in the house. You were making the women feel uncomfortable in the house. That is why you were voted out. It wasn't
Correct.
Because you were a threat.
Now, that is what they should tell him in his exit interviews. That is what I would like. I would like for people to fill him in on why he was actually
That's what I mean
evicted.
about Xavier taking the easy way out, going, you were a big threat, dude. Okay, you're a big threat. That's why I got you out. Okay, bye. Who
That
cares?
was your Xavier?
That was my Xavier, yes.
Pretty good. Better than I would have done.
That's how straight men sound to me.
Yeah.
Right there. Right, yeah. Dude, yeah.
That's how Matt sounds?
No.
It's close.
Matt's more like this.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. It's nice to have someone on
You guys are
my
trying.
side for once.
It was a try. It was a try.
You guys are good. You're trying. I mean, you're not straight all the time. So
Yeah. I mean, it was good. It was nice. It was nice.
It's a gold star effort. I
It's
feel.
a gold star imitation. Yeah.
It was. It was a gold star imitation for our precious Brent on the way out of the Big Brother
Yes.
house. So good riddance. We are glad that he is gone. It is over.
Enjoy your face company hoodie, Brent's.
Face
Valued
company.
at $88.
I have got to look
Are you going to talk to him? Son, you're going to talk to him, right?
Well, we're talking to Frenchie tomorrow night at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Eastern. Frenchie will be here live for an entire hour, and then
How did you get an hour with Frenchie's publicist?
I'm good.
Amazing.
Sometimes I can tolerate the veins. Sometimes you got to do something with a vein, and then you get.
How many farm analogies will Frenchie make relative to how many airplane analogies Brent will make when you talk to him? Who's going to make more of their?
Eric's gotten really good at them.
Here's what I have learned over the years, right? I can tell the Big Brother contestants who, when you reach out to have them on the show, they go like, all right, you just need to talk to my team. And then you get like in...
No, who says that? Who would ever say that?
Oh, you'd be surprised, man.
Talk to my team? Fucking
Happy
team.
holidays.
Could you imagine being a team member of a Big Brother alumni, and that's what your existence is? What do you do for a living? I'm a team member of Pauly Calafiore. I'm on Team Pauly. Really? Wow. What credentials?
My favorite part is they email you back from the same email address. And they'll just put on the bottom like Jessica, team, blah blah blah. So it's my point is, I got a feeling Brent's gonna be one of those people.
He's gonna have a team. I want to be on his team. If you talk to him, see how I can get on. And if I can get my own email address on the Brent team. Also, please ask him about the hoodie, and I'm serious about that. If you got one, I gotta know.
Matt, do you want a hoodie? I'll get you a hoodie.
Yes.
I feel like you want a hoodie, and you are upset that you don't have a hoodie.
What does this hoodie look like? I want to know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna find it. I'll tell you. There's pictures of Frenchie. Ask him. You're gonna talk to him soon. Ask Frenchie to put on his hoodie.
We'll ask Frenchie tomorrow to show us his hoodie.
Here, ready? You two talk. I'm gonna go get the photo. Go.
Oh, you can get it. Both of them. You'll see them both.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
It's not ready. I can text it to you, probably. But yeah, it's incredible. It's like it's the great promotion for her lowest end of product.
It is.
I think you should give away your good shit, right? Like if you're gonna kind of put it out there. Yeah, right. These guys are hot. This is when they're the hottest. This is their like big peak of fame. Give them good stuff.
I say do it.
I tried to get Adam Pock. Adam Pock texts me today. He starts name dropping. You're using his Big Brother flex. Tells me you guys know Adam Pock, right? Season 13.
Yeah.
Bacon. It's probably watching this. Hey, I don't even tell the story. I'm texting Frenchie. I go, oh, Frenchie. Oh my gosh, you guys. Everyone's name dropping Frenchie's hot. She's like from the hot shit. And anyway, I go tell him to register for Cameo and use my code because that's great because then I get all this trickle down of all his because everyone's gonna want Frenchie now because he's like hot shit. So I want to take his referral bonus. That's my plan. But I don't know if Pac ever really.
Okay, so just so that I understand, you're trying to get the referral money of Frenchie who goes when he goes on Cameo.
Here's the thing: I've always thought a good way to make money is to just be the first one to grab the evicted house guest and give them your Cameo referral code because that's where they're gonna make the most money. It's you just sit back and let these people pay for them. And these new people think like, it's a great way. But the problem is I don't want to talk to anybody who just got out of the Big Brother house. So now this opportunity arose where Adam was talking to him. I was talking to Adam. So I said, Adam, hook me up. Tell Frenchie to use my Cameo code. I'm curious to see if this works. Do you know Brittany? I am referral. Brittany, I use Brittany's code to get on Cameo, so she makes money off of the Hoffmaniacs every time that they book me on Cameo. Brittany Haynes, not Brittany the rapper.
How much do you get?
I believe it's 5%. So like for me, Brittany's making pennies off of my cameos. But like these new people who get out of Big Brother, they're so disillusioned, as are the fans, that they'll put up for like $100 and stuff. So it's great. It's whatever, $5 for doing nothing, for sitting around while these people pay for Frenchie to go, so Big Brother, I'm so glad you're a fan. With pigs fly, man, I'm cows and I shovel shit. And whatever he says.
That is an amazing scam, and I think it's hysterical that you think people are gonna pay for a cameo from him.
I think they will. I definitely think they will. It's crazy. I don't think they should, but I think they will. For sure they will. People pay for cameos from me. It's nuts. What's wrong with people? I think
but
you should go on Cameo, and I have a referral code you can use.
Eric, you could be on Cameo.
You could.
Fun fact, I am on Cameo. I did it as a joke in the middle of the night. I don't even believe if you can be kicked off Cameo, I probably have been kicked off because I made it as a joke. You can barely see me. And then I set the price to like a penny. We were just doing it one night last summer like as a joke, and then I deleted the app. So I heard that like you get in trouble if you don't refuse them or do them. So I have no idea what happened to my Cameo. But yeah, there is a Reality Recaps Cameo.
I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna book you. Don't refuse it. You only have 6 days. I could pay for 24-hour turnaround time, and then you really got to get on it.
Ooh.
You do. Then you definitely. I don't get it. I
do another show.
I recently got into booking cameos. I've ever booked a cameo in my life, and then recently I started booking. I've been booking every Big Brother alumni who's under $20, and I've been tweeting them. I've been booking them and then tweeting them. Yeah, and it's fun to book cameos. It's to be on the other side.
What are you asking them to do? What are you asking them to say? Like "Happy Birthday"?
It depends on the person. It's relative to them. You can go. I recommend everyone go to MH Moonves on Twitter. I've been tweeting all of that. It's my alum to alum cameo movement I've been doing, where I book other Big Brother alumni and have them do cameos for the Hoffmaniacs for my Twitter community. And I asked them questions that all the fans would have wanted to know. So you can go and hear all the answers to your favorite Big Brother questions from Matt Hoffman to other Big Brother alumni.
And they don't know who you are when they're
this is the problem. The only one who definitely was like very confused was Kat Dunn. But the problem is all the people who would be confused and the ones I really, really want are over $19. I'm putting my limit. I can't like in good conscience pay more than $20 for this stupid experiment. So anyone that's like, all the low people are the more realistic, down to earth people that are kind of like, I know who I am and I'm going to charge you $15 or whatever. Ovi, if you guys look at the one Ovi did for me, it is like top quality cameo. It's like the best cameo I've ever seen in my life for anybody.
Did Ovi know who you were?
Yeah. What's that?
Did Ovi know who you were?
Ovi knew who I was, yes. Okay. I got Howie. Remember Hurricane Howie from season 6? He's not tagged. If you search Big Brother, he's not in there. You have to like specifically search Howie. It's a lesser known cameo, but
my God. I'm on your Twitter feed right now and I'm looking at Howie. You are posting these. You are doing that.
It's great. It's a fun experiment. People are having fun with it. I recommend everyone check it out. And I'm gonna keep doing any Big Brother.
And you're doing polls on who you should do next.
Who you want next? If you guys, we need to convince the alumni to lower themselves to a more realistic price. You guys aren't worth $50. Go under 20. I'll book you. You got my money. I'll give you my money.
I think it is ridiculous that people pay the price they pay for them.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Hilarious.
These people are reality TV stars. If you guys are paying $100 for someone's cameo, you're
out of your minds. Out of your minds.
So stupid. Just don't. Just don't.
This has been like an hour-long Matt Hoffman cameo. How much do you guys owe me for this, by the way? Just put it on your tab.
I'll give you $20. I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20. Or I've been texting with Frenchie since he got out of the house. Maybe I'll just make that code thing happen.
Give him my code.
Ooh.
Oh, Eric. That would be the greatest. I'm gonna text you my code, and then you get it to Frenchie, and then we're gonna be best friends.
Frenchie's a super fan. I'm sure if I said to him, Matt Hoffman wants to talk to you, he would be thrilled.
What? Really? What if you said Matt Hoffman doesn't really want to talk to you, but he'd love for you to use his cameo code? Can we do that?
Well, you're not supposed to say that.
Matt, the voices in your head came out your mouth again.
Oh, that's what always gets me in trouble. I texted you my cameo code. Feel free to put it on the screen and tweet it to your users. If you any famous users who are not yet on Cameo but would love a referral.
Okay,
referral. I have a great record. I have a full 5-star track record. So you don't want to be referred by use some schlub's referral code. I'm an outstanding cameoist, and Frenchie should be honored to use my code. I have an amazing track record.
Okay, so it's Matt891. I'll put it below. I'll put it below in the links below this video if you guys want to use Matt's referral code. You should have did what McCrae did.
To all your favorite alumni who aren't on Cameo, go, guys, we need you on Cameo. Use this referral code. Tell them it's for charity or something. Alumni love charities. Well, we're using this referral code for charity. It's for Matt's place. It's a sick kid or something.
Sick kids.
Matt sick kids or something.
Say it's for the Deborah. Say
it's for your cat. You know, your cat's just living forever.
You know, right?
Yes, it could.
You euthanize my cat foundation. Yeah.
Well, I'm.
So anyway, thanks. That'd be great to Frenchie. Give my referral code. I would love to talk to Frenchie, particularly if he uses my referral code. I would definitely give him a big thank you.
Or you'll talk to him if he uses your referral code.
Yeah. It's contingencies.
That's the stipulation. That's what
everything. We're always dealing. My brother brothers are always making deals. Never ends. 11 years later.
Absolutely. And speaking of talking,
yes.
So Brent was voted out 11-0. We saw the HOH comp. It was in teams. Matt, what do you think of this teams thing? Are you up? I mean,
I think it's funny and strange how much clout everyone is putting into the teams, and they're really the contestants are. It's like, okay, guys, like anyone who's seen Big Brother knows all these twists just fucking crash and burn like week 3 or 4, and then no one cares about them anymore. And it's like, I don't know, it's fun. It's like fun to have something to start the season, fine, whatever. But these contestants to like be so into it and like strategizing around this thing that's gonna implode soon. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because we've got the Kings there, of course, in a team, and they're also in the Royal Flush, right? So that's kind of pretty easy.
Well, yeah, and then this is the other thing that's a dick in the butt, is that, like, you have these, it's hard enough for me to go and remember names in week 1. Now I have to remember names and, like, how they've grouped them in these it's like, come on, fuck off. I can't do that. I can't.
Excuse me, Matt. Now, again, you just said you knew your audience. You just use, and I quote, "dick in the butt" as a bad thing. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that would be uncomfortable to me.
Okay. Well, you know what is not uncomfortable, Matt?
If you have a couple cocktails, it's not.
See, man, I know. I'm not judging. I don't think whatever. It's great that you guys are into that. I don't care. What the fuck do I care about?
You've never had your prostate massaged? It feels good.
You know, I just had my checkup, and the doctor put his finger in my butt. It's like, nah, it was not good. I didn't like it, you know? And it was much smaller than I would feel a dick would be. And so I go, you know what? I'm doubling down on my dick in the butt analogy. For me, it's a personal thing, though. I don't think dick in the butt is for everybody.
Okay, well, yeah, no, of course
not. You guys might go to a party is real good and go, that party was a dick in the butt, you know, because it's like it has a different meaning for you.
To me, it's like, that was a great party.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it in any kind of like, I hope everyone's going to be like, man, it's homophobic. Let's cancel. The whole podcast is going to be canceled for some reason. No. I love people who do love dicks in their butts. It's not like, I think
it's not for you. It's not for everyone.
The finger was uncomfortable. It was.
Some people like black licorice, some people don't. It's not for you.
Whatever.
Licorice, to be clear. So you know what everybody does like, though?
Talking.
Everybody does like this Faith Center hoodie that you can get on Julie Chen's website. There it is.
Oh my gosh, really? Faith Center.
Yeah, it's Julie Chen's like faith based business that she runs.
In her church?
That's the low end. There are more expensive ones.
In her church?
It's not a church. It's like a spirituality website, and everybody that didn't watch the Julie Chen show that we did is real obvious now. Anyway, okay, so
dedicated to clothing pre-jurors, I think.
Right.
It's mission statement.
Right, and podcasters and
no pre-juror will go cold with Faith Co.
No pre-juror will go cold. Okay, this HOH, right? This HOH competition tonight.
Yeah.
Now, I missed the beginning of it, so really, this is I like how we're supposed to be doing a recap for people, and instead I'm having you do it for me. We had some severe weather warning thing affect the entire beginning of this comp. So what was this?
So
it was done in teams?
You had 24 seconds. Each person had to run and start putting this puzzle together, right? Okay. And they had to get back and tag their other team person. If the time ran out, then they were out of the competition. So they kept doing that. And then the last person who puts that final piece becomes the HOH.
Okay, so Matt, What
Yeah.
were you thinking watching this competition?
I was going to ask if you were thinking this. Were you probably rethinking the same thing? Was there something very obvious that no one was doing? Because it was like the first thing I thought of.
Well,
to the point where
you mean
this must have been part of the rules to not do this.
no, what? Put it together on the floor?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, what? They're fumbling with this horribly awkward pole that none of the pieces can get in.
Oh,
Like, why is
Matt.
it just together doing it, right?
It was so obvious when Derek is trying to put
X.
that one
Derek X?
piece on, and there's
Derek-
clearly the whole spot. Matt, here's what's different this season than other seasons that's happening on the live feeds. They don't discuss who should win in HOH and how much they want to win it. They talk about how they're gonna throw it because no one wants to win it. So what you were watching,
like the greatest season of Big Brother in years. I'm with all the fans.
well,
Sounds like
you
a great
just
game plan.
watched a whole bunch of people pretend they don't know how to put a shape on a pole. What? How does this? There's a big space here. That was just everyone throwing an
a bunch of
HOH.
Caitlin Erman impressions, basically.
Yep. In my opinion, that is what that was. That was the majority of the people purposely trying to throw an HOH.
I buy that more than your thing about Brent not knowing he was getting blindsided.
Well, I'm telling you, it's true. Now, we don't need to get into it immensely.
No,
but
and like we
Alyssa-
knew,
What?
we knew Derek X was, had concerns. He didn't want to be HOH. He didn't want to get the blood on his hands. And I think when we saw that competition, we saw Derek X struggling with that piece.
That was ridiculous.
It was
The fact that-
ridiculous.
That was as bad as the Cliff
Season
thing
15,
of Cliff
Paul
undoing
Smith.
his thing. I was just like,
What about
come on.
Christmas with the broken leg winning the running competition? 'Cause
Yeah. That was right up there with
That was a
all
shit
of
season.
those. So
That was
bad.
funny.
Christmas's team is gonna yell at you for that. So back to yeah, what? No. Anyway.
Does Memphis have a team? Like Christmas?
What?
Does Memphis have a team, or is it only, or do they have a team together? It's like a team Christmas and Memphis. Like,
They're probably making a whole team of people right now, aren't they? Engaged?
Dick in the butt.
That's not,
Depends
is
who
that
you
how you
ask.
have a baby?
It's not just for us gays.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Christian and Alyssa got nervous earlier today. They started thinking it was sketchy, the things that people were saying on the live feeds, and there was a fear that they could end up being the target. I think that is why they went for the win, that Christian wanted the power in his hands. I really like Christian. I know a lot of people, aren't that big of a fan. I think he's he's the exact opposite of Brent. I don't understand how people can hate Brent and also hate Christian. He is just the nicest person. I don't get it.
No, I don't hate him. It's just
No, we just
it's
don't want to.
like-
We just don't want to have sex with him. We don't think he's physically attractive in a sexual way.
Neither do I. I'm just saying I think he's a nice person
Oh,
on the show.
come
He's probably very
on.
dumb
Oh
and
my
stupid at all. He's probably
God.
but whatever. He's boring. He's not doing anything.
He's doing a lot. It just doesn't make the episode.
He's curling his hair.
He just won HOH.
Yeah, he'll get some edit.
Because of the way he was in line. He put the final piece on. Oh, I'm HOH. Yeah.
He is smart.
He's.
Leave him alone.
He can't
Okay,
even
Matt,
lay in
what?
bed right.
Because we're almost running out of time. What are your thoughts on Tiffany? Tiffany, obviously a fan favorite this season.
Yeah, I think I'm falling victim. This is not a good question to ask a viewer, because from Reddit, everything I see, everyone loves her. But as an edit, I don't dislike her, but I feel she's not getting a whole lot of stuff going on. I don't know. I think nothing of her either way.
It's because it's very
I
I
feel like
don't
I missed
know.
something, and I know that. Like, I believe she probably is a good
Yes.
character. The edit is not doing her justice right now.
She literally has come up with a plan for all of the cookout to make it to the final 6, and it is this genius plan that we discussed in yesterday's show, where each of the people in the cookout have another person. they will then what?
I've heard that sounds familiar.
Oh, you have heard of this plan. So that's the plan. And she does stuff like that. I think she cannot even explain it quickly. I think the editors are like, we don't know how to force this into this edit. We don't know how we're getting this.
I like her. Evan says she's real funny on Reddit and stuff. They're not giving her the time to do that, I don't think.
She is. It's very much a season of gamers and very strategic people, which in a way has made me realize, be careful what you wish for. Because it's like, they will do nothing for hours but a stupid improv game. Then it hits like 1 a.m. And from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m., there is like compact gaming where 4 new alliances will form, the target will shift, and you're just like, what? Why did you cram that all into 6 hours? You've had like a week. And they just do it all the time. They're very game. It's very game heavy cast.
That's cool. I like that, and I like Tiffany on that note of Tiffany. I like to lean towards the older players. Back to like the whole, the multiracial, multisexual orientation cast and everything. I think more so than like race and gender orientation, age is to me creates much more interesting like season than a race thing. Or if you take like a bunch of people that are the same race but they're in their different ages, that's awesome. More than like a bunch of different races but they're all in their early to mid 20s. It's like, who cares what race they are? They're all a bunch of shitheads that are the mentality. Right. It's better all the different spectrum of ages. You get lots of different views on the world, and I don't know.
Are you saying it's annoying when there's like 20-somethings that act like they know everything about the world?
Well, when it's a whole house of them, it's like too much.
I think agree. It's sexy. I love it.
No.
Fun.
You know what I love? That you're also doing Big Brother Canada as well, cameos.
I have to. I'm down to that now because there's no more U.S. people that are under $20. They're all so fucking crazy. They're crazy, man.
Love it.
There were seriously like 4 or 5 that are under $20 and I'm on it. It's just nuts. So yeah, Canada's more realistic.
I want to know how much money you're making from this.
Well, I probably spent more than I make myself. Now I'm in them. I'm buying them. I'm making no money.
Oh, that's a good point. You are buying them. Yeah. That's a good.
Yeah, I'm spending my own
supporting your fellow BBs. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a gift for Twitter. I always I ask questions people want to know. Definitely.
This is a smart move. This is very smart of you. I don't know why you didn't
see what I want to do, but then I always make fun of people of Big Brother alumni who do GoFundMes and stuff because it's so fucking sad. But I don't know if this is because it's more funny. It's not as sad. I would love to do a GoFundMe, and whatever money I raise, I'll get like a Dr. Will or something. I'll spend it back on Twitter to get like whatever it is, like a real big expense.
Is there a Dr. Will cameo?
Oh yeah, they're like $200. It's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. So I wouldn't pay it, but if like collectively Twitter wants to chip in, and everyone pays 200 people pay a couple bucks, sure. But I'll pay my $19, and then whatever else gets covered, I'll get whoever any cameo. Dr. Will, I just saw on TMZ filed for divorce. So this is a great time to get a cameo and get it. It's like questions.
I literally literally just saying he can use it to pay for his divorce, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Boogie's in jail, so.
But there's like so many expensive BB alum that are just, and I would want to do one. See, Dr. Will, I think Phil kind of might know who I am. I would like to do like a totally just like one who's so expensive and so in their own head, but has no fucking clue about old Big Brother. And like, I would just be a stranger to them. And I think that's funnier. Like that's a cameo I'd like to do. Like a Jackson singer. So, someone who just like doesn't, even a Paulie, right? Paulie has no fuck, I'm sure isn't who I am.
Oh, I think he would. I want to do a fun segment. Hot topics. Weigh in on this, Matt. What are your thoughts on the whole Dr. Will and Boogie situation? For those of you that don't know, Boogie threatening to kidnap Will's kids because he was mad that Will would not do Amazing Race with him. Ended up being indicted and now having to pay tens
something
of
similar happened between us. Yeah.
It did.
Eric.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I look, your headline version of that is what I love about it. And my favorite thing, I much prefer the BB off season and to an extent preseason than the season itself. It's just that's when all the fun happens. happens and people just go loopy, and even past season people, stuff goes off the rails. So this is another one of those, and the headline as you described it is so great. It's just such a fucking train of shit, a roller coaster. But the reality is, like, that's not. I'm not laughing at it in a way like, haha, oh, this is like great that Boogie's a fucking psychopath to someone's child. I don't think that's good or funny at all. But I do love me some good postseason dirt and just like, past season stuff. That's always good.
Okay, so then now let me ask you this. Does that mean that John and I don't care enough about each other to threaten to kidnap or hurt a child? Because for those
our dogs, our children,
or dogs.
Amazing Race, though. Neither of you would refuse that offer, I don't think. Would you?
Oh, wow. I thought I just made it real clear, Matt. Back probably 4 or 5 years ago when they did the social media edition season, they asked John and I to do it. We didn't even have to audition. They asked us to do it, and I said no.
Why'd you say no?
Because I know me, and I would be like this. I'm not eating that. I'm not doing that competition. It's hot.
I would be eating and jumping off everything. I'd have Eric strapped to my back the whole time, and I'd have to do everything.
I can't believe I almost knew a celebrity, and now you're just Eric.
Big Brother's my game. I'll tell you this, Matt. If they keep jacking up that Big Brother price, I'll play Big Brother.
Yeah? That's when you'll finally call Les and be like, Les, I'm in. I'm in now.
I will apply to play Big Brother if they actually make it $1 million.
Can you possibly call back the Amazing Race cast people and go, I'm ready for you guys now? Or
I would never do Amazing Race.
No.
That's not me. I'm not physical. I can sit in a house and talk to 20-year-olds and be like, yes, what you're saying matters. You're right.
That's the thing about you. You can do the lie about your age thing.
Yeah, I can do. Why would I have to lie about my age, Matt?
You don't have to. Just if you
darn
wanted
right
to.
I don't.
No.
I don't know if they want someone in their 50s.
Okay, Matt, first. Before we let you go, Matt, who do you hope wins this season right now? Number one thing that you got from
pops in your head, real quick.
Hannah's the number one person that pops in my head.
Hannah? People will like that.
She's from my neighboring town. So that was my initial lock. Same name as my kid. Okay, that helps. But then I do like her. I feel if none of those things were the case, I've started as the season goes on. I enjoy her. She's a little nippy. I like that, but like real dry. I like the dry kind of.
Oh, I thought you meant like nippy,
No, I definitely did not mean that.
I was like, okay, Brent. I mean Matt. Sorry.
Oh, you guys
that biting sense of humor a little bit. She kind of seems to tell it as it is. Again, I'm getting the CBS edit of her.
No,
but I like it.
It's good. No, that's how she is on the feeds, right, Eric?
Yeah. I mean, she would be the youngest winner ever if she won. I saw Courtney say she is very young, but yeah, she's very with it. People love her. People love her.
She seems like that's what'll do her in, if anything, because she is a little young. She acts that way. It seems like just her take on things. That attitude, I think, could get the best of her. She doesn't chill out a little, but I like watching it. She seems cool.
Well, I think if we learned anything on this episode, it is that you guys should sign up for cameos from Matt. And if you're going to sign up to Cameo, you should use his referral code, which is Matt891, and we'll put the links below this video. Now, if you want to
go to Twitter, MH Moonves, and look at all the cameos I've got for you guys. I give you guys gifts when you follow me on Twitter. I do this for you. I care. I'm a good alumni.
I like how you didn't think that was my next sentence. And if you want to see all of what he is doing with Cameo, check out his Twitter. What is it, Matt?
Mr. Matt Hoffman from the Brigade? Is that you? Want to ask me some super fan questions?
Don't do
Twitter?
that.
Allie.
Stop. We
So
gotta
your
let him
first
go to.
question
They have to
you
go to
think you wanna
Twitter.
ask
That's a
me?
teaser.
Yeah, they got to go to
Like,
Twitter.
That's
That's
the
taste.
I'm just previewing
It's
it.
just a taste.
Don't
I'm
worry, they couldn't see
professional.
it.
That's the taste.
The Twitter account is at MHMoonvez on Twitter.
Now-
Follow me and find the cameo.
And the links will be below this show. But Matt, also, why isn't your Instagram the same?
Because Instagram, I don't do anything about like Big Brother stuff, and I don't even like follow friends. I use it all for art stuff predominantly.
Okay. All right, so make sure you're following Matt on Twitter. Make sure that you guys come back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern when we will be doing a fan question show with Frenchie. And John, where can they follow you?
I wanna be at Comedy Jonah Moonvez as well. Everywhere at Comedy Jonah.
There you go. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to share the show, tell a friend, comment, all of those things really help support John, Matt, myself. So go and support all the stuff we're putting out there for you guys. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. with Frenchie. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye.